have many technical issues this time. I don't want that to hinder us.
I don't think we were pregnant when we did our last podcast.
we
will be pregnant one day. We keep trying. I keep telling you. We can't.
Yeah, so me and Jack have had a baby.
It's on my theory on the brain that everyone always has a go at me for.
God, no, don't start that again.
Can I start it again a little bit?
What?
See, the podcast got you down to a T. You sighed. See, you did sigh. You
Yeah,
did a
but
bracket sigh.
legitimately sighed.
You did a bracket sigh.
Yeah. Here are some hypothetical strategies one might
Oh,
employ.
okay. We're getting tips.
Right, number one. Right, so you're dead.
Okay.
Number one.
Cheers, Luke.
Avoid confrontation.
Oh, good. Yeah. Stop being a prick.
Welcome to...
Oh, we're doing it now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
I thought we were just having a conversation.
No, let's just crack on
Okay,
with it,
let's
shall
crack
we?
on.
I assume... Yeah, welcome. To, I don't know, another new podcast being added to the heap of millions of podcasts that are already out there. Something that 2024 definitely didn't need.
It does. I think it definitely does, in my opinion. There's not enough podcasts
No, sure, yeah.
in the world.
I think it's more down to the fact that we're bored and we have nothing else to do.
Yeah, well, for those that don't know, we did have an old podcast that we were, I think it's fair to say, really consistent with. I mean, the last episode we recorded was in what? It was January. It must be 22 now.
I can't remember. It was so long ago, I can't remember.
And we ended the episode just like, yep, we're back. We're doing it properly.
No, we're not.
And we just didn't do anything else.
No.
Just let it die.
Yep. So this is Jack and Luke's Absolute Podcast. I don't know how we came to the name.
Because it's the Absolute Podcast.
There you go. That's the reason
This
we came
is
to the name.
The Absolute Podcast.
What to you? This is a big question to ask you already. So
You're asking
early
me
on.
a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
What to you makes a good podcast?
Us. First and foremost.
Right.
Our personalities.
Right. No, not what makes this a good podcast.
With your brains and my arrogance, we will conquer the world.
Right, well, I don't have any brains.
Okay, I don't have a lot of arrogance. So. Talk a good talk, though.
Yeah, I don't...
What makes a good podcast?
Yeah.
That's a very good question. Engagement is one of them.
I tell you one thing that I think is consistency, isn't it?
Consistency is
Having
definitely
something
one of
that
them.
you can rely on.
I see what
listen
your
to.
question meant now. Yeah, I
Yeah.
should have picked up on that.
No, that's all right. I think that's key, isn't it?
Consistency is key. I mean, the way we're doing it now, I think, is better because the pre-recording thing. So how we did it last time, we'd literally record, edit, upload within like a day, and then we'd be like,
So we want to release a podcast on a Monday, so we'll record it on a Sunday.
yeah, evening.
yeah, that'd be fine, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
it'd be fine. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that'd
You
be
live and
absolutely
learn.
fine. There's millions of podcasts out there that we couldn't decide on. Basically, as you can tell, we couldn't decide on like a theme or a topic.
No,
Essentially,
no.
because we just want to talk about whatever
Yeah,
and have a laugh talking about it. But then we thought, what makes a good podcast? I don't know what the answer to that question is, but equally, like, how can we come up with something that has a bit of consistency and a theme?
yes. I think that's important.
So we've tried to devise something. It might work, it might not, but I guess, give us some feedback about what you enjoy over the next. This is me being bold, over the next few months.
Oh, okay.
Consistency. So we're going to choose a theme or a topic, and for that month, that will be what we talk about.
Yeah.
As a whole, but asking different questions regarding that topic, that theme. Have a laugh with it. Come up with some different ideas. 1 month we might have no listeners because the topic we've chosen is dreadful.
Exactly. So we're not going to tell you until you listen to the show, and it'll be a topic about scrambled eggs. Do you add milk?
Exactly, yeah.
I do.
So I guess we struggled to. I don't know. Struggle's a bit of a.
I'm pretty sure we figured it out within like an hour.
maybe.
It didn't take long.
But I think we maybe struggled to think about, all right, what's the first
Venture.
idea?
The first idea, yeah.
So I think we've decided on this month being a bit more sort of current affairs-y, and the threat and fear that everyone is feeling about the
world,
the introduction of AI or artificial intelligence, and how it's taking over everything, and we're all going to lose our jobs and lives and just be little pods like the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this month, that's what we're going to focus on, with different themes and topics within it.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's
You've
all right.
done really well there.
Do you think?
That was really good. You should be a presenter.
I shouldn't.
You should almost have your own podcast.
I'm making it up as I go along.
Oh, you're winging it. You're doing well. So proud of you.
That's what we'll talk about.
That's what we'll
this
talk
month.
about.
I didn't ask how you were either. Should we do that part
I'm
first?
fine, mate. I mean, I think what's quite funny is when you actually look back at everything that's happened in the world since our last podcast. I now have a child.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, that is true.
Who's nearly 1. So
yeah, that's.
I don't think we were pregnant when we did our last podcast.
we
we will
pregnant,
be pregnant one day. We keep trying. I keep telling you. We can't.
Yeah, so me and Jack have had a baby. That's what's happened.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
What else? I've had a few more tattoos.
Yeah.
You got engaged.
Oh yeah.
You did get. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That happened.
I think that's about it, really. I was going to do a list, but honestly, that was so fucking amazing.
Yeah, that'll take the entire podcast up.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, well, good.
Let's have a latte. I feel good.
Yeah, that's good. So, yeah, in terms of the theme of AI, I mean, tell us. I mean, what are your worries and concerns about? This is not going to be a serious conversation.
No, it's
about
not
AI,
at all.
But
no,
anyway,
yeah, in brackets, we know nothing about it.
yeah.
We've seen iRobot,
Yeah.
and it's a bit creepy.
Yeah, and Terminator.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people are worried about it.
Well, yeah. If you get like a fucking robot who you ain't got to pay money to, and just goes like, "Yeah, I done your job. Yeah, off you go."
Well, that's true.
It's
yeah.
scary, but segue.
I came up with the idea then. Well, it's like, let's think about how we could incorporate AI. We're struggling to make it. Oh, we're not struggling, but we're thinking about, right, how do we come up with the first episode?
Yeah.
And I think everyone can kind of guess where this is going. So we decided to let AI write episode 1.
Is this all the episode? Because Luke made
hang on,
this...
hang on. I don't want to like. I know it's really short.
Yeah,
I know, but I couldn't make AI write a longer one.
Well, that's again score 1 for the humans.
Exactly, that's true.
Because AI can only do a page worth of text.
I will just say that us talking now isn't part of the AI script.
No, it's not. No, if you couldn't tell, this is very much us.
Yeah.
Or is it?
So so I've done 2 episodes because I couldn't get it to write a longer script.
Oh yeah,
page
3, episode 2.
I couldn't do it. So I was intrigued to see what AI would do with us, you and me. So I tried to give AI a little bit of an idea about our personalities.
Right.
So I put that within what I wanted AI to write.
Okay.
So I gave them like an idea about what we're like as people and what this podcast was about.
Okay.
That's what I went to. So
the first part of mine is in brackets enthusiastically. Did you just write in mine metrosexual hyperactive man?
So we're going to go through the
Luke dryly.
We're going to go through what AI has written as our first episode.
Okay.
And we'll pause this halfway through, or as we stop to discuss what the hell's going on with this script.
Okay.
And just break down why AI is not going to take over the future. Or at least, I think at this moment in time, podcasts I feel are safe.
Is it though? Or is this just like a ploy?
Right, well, let's find out.
Should we have this like as a different section?
Yeah, I think so.
Like
I mean,
theme
it says at the top here, brackets, opening music.
Oh, okay. In brackets, I don't read that bit, I'm going to read it anyway. In brackets, enthusiastically. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the very first episode. Welcome to the very first episode of Luke and Jack's Absolute Podcast. I'm Jack. What the fuck, AI? I feel attacked. Jesus. I'm Jack, your loud and proud host. And with me is the man, the myth, the mellow, Luke.
Can I, I'll just pause right here already and say, we haven't read this.
No.
So we are reading this for the first time as well. So
Why am I loud and proud?
I don't know, mate. I can't remember what I put in.
Fucking Louis Spence.
I didn't say you were loud and proud in the...
Did you write the words loud and proud?
No,
Okay, I was going to say.
I did not. Thanks, Jack.
You got to be dry, mate.
Sorry. Thanks, Jack.
Drier.
Thanks,
Be like
Jack.
sandpaper. There you go. Sound like Eeyore.
I'm here to provide the voice of reason, or at least some semblance of it.
Okay. It tells me when to laugh.
It does, yeah.
Okay, we're welcome for I'm ready for canned laughter time now.
Yeah.
Semblance is what we need, my friend. Now, for those tuning in for the first time, you might be wondering, what's this absolute podcast all about? Well, buckle up. Oh, what a twat. Honestly, I sound like one of those American, like, Rock FM sort of people. Well, buckle up, because we're here to dissect life's absurdities, share our questionable wisdom, and hopefully make you laugh along the way.
Because, the world could always use a bit more laughter.
Exactly. Oh, I hate this. I hate this.
I don't get why you're so... like...
I'm like a circus fucking ringmaster.
Yeah.
So let's kick things off with our favourite topic, adulting.
I didn't choose the topic.
Why is adulting it?
Don't know. Don't know.
Luke, how's adulting treating you these days? I like that as a sigh, in brackets.
Size. Adulting. The ever-elusive skill set that no one prepares you for, between bills, responsibilities, and the eternal struggle of finding matching socks, is a wild ride.
God, now I have to come off this and be all like, oh, you're so funny. Oh, I hate this. Matching socks, the true measure of adulthood. But seriously, folks, who knew that choosing the right insurance plan would be more stressful than picking a career path?
I always thought adulthood would involve more superhero costumes and less paperwork.
What I don't like
That said, brackets deadpan.
Yeah.
There. I mean,
what I don't like is how much I'm fake laughing.
yeah, I'm pretty sure at the start of every conversation
It says laughs.
Jack laughs. Jack
Yep.
laughs. Jack does something. Laughs.
Enthusiastically. What did you type for me?
I
want to see it.
I'll have a look.
I want to have a look
I'll
at
have a
this.
look afterwards.
Where am I to get to?
But so far,
I mean,
don't
I
know.
get it.
It doesn't have any. It doesn't give you any like. Oh, it doesn't give you any substance. It's so vague about everything. It's like, and it's so like it's just putting everything it's tried to learn about stereotypes into one
It has.
bucket.
Yeah.
And it's just spilling it out. Right, so we're coming back off the back of my deadpan response of me always thinking that adulthood would involve more superhero costumes and less paperwork.
Okay. Ha! Well, oh, I hate laughing now. Ha ha! Well, maybe we're doing it wrong, Luke. Note to self: add superhero costumes to adulting checklist.
Great idea, Jack. Now let's talk about technology and how we're supposedly the generation that's supposed to be tech savvy. I still can't figure out half the features on my phone.
Just for obviously those who can't see us because we're not recording at the moment, it says in brackets grinning. So I'm going to grin. Oh, the joys of being technological challenged. But hey, at least we can still operate a toaster, right?
This is awful. This is an awful script.
Oh, at least we can still operate a toaster.
At least we can still operate a toaster, is what you've said.
Yeah.
And my response to this apparently is barely.
Dry. It'll be drier. Be like sandpaper.
Barely.
There you go. There you go. Moving on. Oh, I hate myself. Moving on. Let's discuss the timeless topic of relationships. Luke, any wise words on love and dating?
Right, we've gone from adult...
We've gone from operating a toaster to
being
boning.
an adult, now going into relationships. Okay.
good.
Yes. The labyrinth of love.
Mm-hmm.
It's like trying to navigate through a maze blindfolded and someone keeps moving the walls.
This is... You know when you said the word vague? That's this is nothing.
Yeah,
these words mean
nothing.
fucking
It gives you absolutely
nothing.
nothing. There's no personality or character
There's
behind
nothing,
it.
is it? Yeah. Okay, where am I? Sarcastically, maze, blindfold, blah, blah, blah. Ha! I couldn't have put it better myself. And for those wondering if we do have any dating advice to offer, well, let's just say our track record is a bit questionable.
But hey, at least we make great podcast hosts.
God, I hate it. Okay, now I've got to be enthusiastic again. So in brackets, enthusiastically. Absolutely! And to our listeners out there, thanks for joining us on this wild ride. Fucking wild ride. On this wild ride. Whether you're here for the laughs, the questionable wisdom, or just to feel a little less alone in the chaos of adulting, we're thrilled to have you.
Thrilled might be an overstatement.
Fair enough, Luke. So buckle up, folks, because this is the Jack and Luke's Absolute Podcast, where life's absurdities meet laughter and wisdom is always optional.
Closing music.
Yeah.
Right.
I hated every second of that.
I don't think I would ever listen to this podcast.
No.
Ever.
No. I don't understand.
Episode 2, right? I don't know if we need to do episode 2, but it's given episode 2 as the art of adulting.
Oh, good.
It's like, we've just done that.
I start episode 2 by saying, hey, hey, hey.
That is very you.
Oh, yeah. I always say, hey,
That
hey,
is
hey.
you down to a T.
Yeah, okay. Can you please find out what you put in for me? Because I don't know if I'm going to be offended here.
Let me have a look.
What did you put for you? It's just like, I feel like I should have frosted tips. And like a beaded necklace on to read this.
I put that you're witty,
Yeah.
forward thinking.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. I just thought it'd come up. Maybe it was a bit
This
too
is
complex.
really nice.
And you like to have a laugh.
I do like to have a laugh. I'm very forward thinking.
That is it. That's all I put because I thought I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I didn't want to I put me as mellow, sarcastic. That was it.
Good. So it just made you
I
miserable.
also put the episode should be 45 minutes long.
Maybe in AI world.
That was about 10 seconds long.
Oh, that was weird. But do you reckon that'll ever get to that point? Would you listen to an AI podcast? Have you had, actually, speaking of AI podcasts and stuff, have you seen on Spotify, you do the AI DJ? Have you had that?
No.
It's like really weird. So you go onto it, it's like an AI DJ, and he basically looks at all the music you've listened to for like a certain time period.
Right.
And it's like a voice and everything. And it's really well done, to be fair.
Right.
And he's basically a radio DJ. You just put it on, it just go on forever. Of random songs of different like genres of what you've been listening to.
Yeah, right.
It's quite interesting. I was listening to it the other day at work. It was actually really good.
I think in some cases, in some industries, it's doing an all right job in terms of like, all right, this was just stupid and silly, and it can't come up. The thing is, it can't break down. I feel like because it doesn't know people.
No.
Eventually, I'm sure you could probably, I don't know, be able to fucking describe yourself to a T to something, and it'll just make you.
Yeah, it's scary.
But
though.
we're not there.
Well, even like in your phone and stuff, because like whenever I get in my car, it's really weird. So if I get in my car in the weekday at a certain time, it tells me how long it takes to go to the gym. I've only been going there for like a few weeks. It tells me how long I get to get there.
Yeah.
It just randomly comes up on maps. There's like 5 minutes to this address. Then when I get in it again, it says 35 minutes to your work. And I was just like, how do you know I'm going to work?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's learnt my rhythm and what I do during the day
Right.
and where I go.
That's
And
weird.
it was just like, what the fuck? like
Yeah.
really, really weird.
Yeah, I think there's sometimes too much technology, and I know there's some people out there that are genuinely worried about their jobs, about how fast AI is developing. And yeah, if you think about 10 years ago, like the capabilities of it to now,
Yeah.
it's a big jump. It is a big jump forward. I think we're a long way away. I think at the minute before we have T1000
Any
Arnold
problems?
Schwarzenegger
Yeah, I
and
don't
people
think
asking
we have
for my
that.
boots and motorcycles. but you never know.
People ask for boots and motorcycles.
Yeah, if a future me comes back and says that you need to come with me to save the world, then
We're going.
yeah.
I'll follow you to the end of time anyway.
then we're definitely going.
I think it can impact everyone's line of work to an extent.
Yeah, maybe.
It's just auto calculations and stuff
I
like
can
that.
tell you one
isn't
thing for sure.
it? It's not going to write podcasts.
Not at the minute.
No.
Not at the minute.
That's what it's lacking is personality.
Yeah.
Though, did you see that fucking robot they made? And like it had like facial expressions and stuff. Do you see that?
That's not the one that went on this morning, is it?
It might have been. I don't know. But there was one fairly recent-ish I was like, what the fuck? That's actually like moving. And like it felt sad.
Right.
I was like, oh no, don't make the robots feel sad.
Oh, no.
Because these robots are fucking strong, man.
Don't do
No,
emotions.
they're bulletproof because they're not human. You can shoot it, it ain't gonna die.
I think at the minute the saving grace is you just turn it off.
Yeah, but then it's going to learn that.
Yeah, I know.
And it's going to be
Everyone
like,
says,
well,
yeah, but eventually it'll learn like where its power is. And
of course it fucking will.
It'll self-power itself.
Yeah.
And...
iRobot.
Yeah.
Honestly, I remember when I first watched iRobot, I was like, oh, this would never happen. Oh, this really cool film though. Nope, it's quite possible. You said robot does like parkour and shit.
Yeah,
That's weird.
Yeah.
I can't even do parkour.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, I don't know. At the minute, I think, this podcast probably might not be safe. I mean,
I think it's not. I mean, I think that nailed it, if I'm honest with you.
There is a second script here. And it's just more of the same.
It's the same thing. You actually read it.
So opening music. It always starts with opening music.
Oh, we're doing the second one.
The thing is,
That was 2 pages long.
oh, it's a bit longer. The thing is, oh God, I've just read the last line, and I think we have to get there.
What's the last line? What the other thing? Oh God. What side did you use?
You're always grinning and laughing, and I'm always fucking deadpan or dry.
It's basically made me the Joker.
Yeah. I mean, it ends with, absolutely, Jack. And to all our listeners out there, remember, you're not alone in this crazy journey called adulting. So keep laughing, keep learning, and embrace the chaos.
That's almost it sounds sinister though, doesn't it?
It does a little bit, but it also sounds really shit. Fucking wedding DJ.
Wedding DJ.
Remember, keep laughing, keep learning, and embrace the chaos.
Shabba. At the time of my life.
Until next time, folks, this is Jack and Luke signing off from our absolute podcast. I don't think we would ever say signing off.
I don't know. I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to add a few of these words to my vocabulary.
Where adulting may be hard. We say that all the time.
Yeah.
Where adulting may be hard, but laughter makes it all worthwhile.
Oh, AI. Hilarious.
Do
you reckon it's going to hear this? And then it's going to get really angry?
Absolutely.
Do you reckon he'll get angry with us?
Absolutely.
It's my theory on the brain that everyone always has a go at me for.
God, no, don't start that again.
Can I start it again a little bit?
What?
See, the podcast got you down to a T. You sighed. See, you did sigh. You
Yeah,
did a
that was a
bracket sigh.
genuine sigh.
You did a bracket sigh.
Yeah.
I won't talk about my brain theory. I'm going to talk about my brain theory.
No, don't, because you just don't.
It's because you're scared of it now.
No,
it's
I'm
you
not
think it's real.
scared of it. I'm not scared of it. I'm worried for you. There's nothing really scared about.
I'm worried for you. I appreciate that.
Fucking hell, you and your brain theory.
I'm gonna talk about it because everyone's gonna be wanting to hear it now.
No. I'm pretty sure other people have mentioned this before, but if you want to talk about it, you can talk about it.
You're gonna cut it, aren't you?
I have the power to go.
You do have the power to cut it. So my brain theory, which Luke agreed with, is that your brain, obviously your brain named itself.
I didn't agree.
It did. Your brain named itself. Or a brain at some point in the past went, I want to be called brain.
Someone's brain, but that brain belongs to that someone.
But the brain powers that someone. The brain right now is telling me to move my hand and point at you.
Yeah,
Look,
but
it's doing this.
separate.
This is my brain.
Yeah, but they're not two separate things.
Of course it is. Your brain is one thing.
No, you are
That's
your
what I'm saying.
brain.
The brain is you.
No.
Everything that I move is brain. we'll call him Daddy
Everything
Brain.
that I move is brain.
Everything I move is brain.
There's no two separate conversations going on. Like, you are one thing. The brain embodies you as well.
The brain tells you what to do. It does. The brain's telling me what to do right now. It's telling me to sit here with my leg crossed.
It's telling me to talk about my brain.
It's telling me to exactly. The brain wants to be heard.
Yeah, but you
See?
go one step too far by saying the brain wants to be heard. No, what do you mean
does.
the brain wants to be heard?
The brain...
And not only that, you also say, don't talk about it too much because your brain will hear.
It's true. You can't talk about it too
There's
much.
not a separate part of your brain that's
No,
like
but it
sat
is.
there just, trying to muster up fucking evil.
The trouble is, if you try and think about it too much, you realise that your brain's actually controlling you, right? Right? The
It's
brain,
not controlling
no,
anything.
the brain will just go, oh shit, he's figured me out and just switch off. You're dead.
What do you mean that's where you think there's some separation.
I'm a he because
there's
the
no
brain's
separation between
I'm
the
a he
brain.
because the brain told me to be a he.
Yeah, there's no separation between your brain and you. So you saying
No, I
that
am
the
the
brain will
brain.
know that it just switches me
It
off.
does. And itself. So it's like basically just like kamikazes it. It's like, oh god,
it switches me off and itself.
It does.
Right, no, there is
I'm
no...
not talking about it anymore.
What, just because it hears you?
It scares me. I don't like it.
Honestly.
Don't you come at me.
Just stop. Eventually, though, I fear... just more... although it has been going on for a while, but I see that Elon Musk has now got on the train of brain chips.
I was just thinking that. Did he?
Yeah.
He did it in the end, didn't he?
Yeah.
He looks awful, by the way. Have you seen him?
No.
Do you reckon he's part robot now?
I reckon eventually he'll become
He'll be like,
robot.
he'll have like robo arms, and he'll be like Inspector Gadget in
Yeah.
a few years' time.
I know
Go Gadget legs.
other companies have been doing the brain chip already for
What's
a
your
fair
brain
few
chip
years,
for?
but
Your brain's pretty advanced.
I don't know. I've not
we don't
read.
use it all.
I've not read. I assume it's probably for medical research and things like that in future. That's probably. But it only takes one man to, doesn't it?
Yeah. All it takes is one man to have a brain chip, right?
But the thing is, with people like you, unfortunately, you're going to be
people like you. Don't you
gonna
put me in a box.
You're going to sit there and think, oh no, they put a chip on the brain, and now the brain's going to know I've got a chip on it.
It will,
So,
because that brain is linked to another brain. My brain and yours are linked at the moment. They're going, look at these couple of twats, and they make us do stuff, right?
No, there is.
You put a chip. How much of our brain do we use? 20%?
Oh,
It's really
It
small
is
amount,
small,
isn't it?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
why I love the
I
film.
don't know what the
I
figure
love
is.
the film Limitless when he has that pill and he's like 100% of his
Yeah,
brain.
yeah,
It's fucking
yeah.
awesome. But if you put that in your head, right, we only
Yeah.
use 20% of our brain. So really, our brain's only 20% active, and it can already tell us to do shit, build fucking skyscrapers
Yeah.
and cars and invent stuff.
sure.
Pretty cool. That's 20%, man.
Yep. Right. Is that
Okay.
now? Should be back and recording. We're good. Right, we're back. There we go. What did I fucking say at the start of this episode? I said, you know what, we'll get off to. We'll get off to a good start so we have no technical issues. Got to about 30 minutes of the time and I looked to my right and your mic was dead.
Do you know why?
No.
Do you know why the
Right,
mic died?
right, there's a big gap there. It just stopped. We're just going to be honest. I'm plain sailing. Fucking technical issue there. Yes, this is going to go in because why not?
Yeah.
Jack's mic stopped working, and we started going into a big conversation about Powerpuff Girls, Mojo Jojo, why he had such a big brain, and then I looked across.
Yeah.
And it just stopped.
Yeah, it wasn't. That was. I'm really conscious now. I'm just going to keep looking at the
He's going
screen.
to spend the entire. I'll turn it off.
Don't you turn it off? I'm invested.
No, we're fine. Like, I can always see.
Should we talk about the Powerpuff Girls Mojo Jojo again?
I feel like the moment's gone. It won't be authentic.
Okay, fine. You're annoyed, aren't you?
I am annoyed.
Do you know what happened though? AI.
No,
heard us.
don't say.
No,
your
AI.
brain heard
no,
what
the
you were
brain
saying
didn't
and
hear
turned
us.
the mic off.
The brain didn't hear us, but AI was like, "Oh, they're taking the piss." So these microphones went, "Oh."
We weren't taking the piss at the time of
We
AI.
were.
You were worried about what your brain was thinking about yourself.
Well, it's also that is weird though. As I was saying though, before it cut off, you put a little chip in your head, mate. Never mind. You're a supervillain before you even start. Honestly, it's gonna be amazing.
Why would you be? Why would you immediately be a supervillain?
Would you rather be a supervillain? If I came to you and I was like, chip in your head, you can do fucking anything in the world now, apart from obviously fly, or turn invisible, or do all weird shit like that. But like, as far as like intelligence, like body, yeah, you can do anything. You can run really fast because your brain's now telling your legs to run faster, because that's what happens.
Right.
You know, if you could do anything, and they were like, right, you can either be the hero of the story, or you could be like a Lex Luthor, like a billionaire villain. I think I might be the villain, even if it's for a bit.
No, I don't have it in me to be a villain.
I don't know.
I don't.
No,
like,
I don't think
it
I've got
sounds
it in
bad.
me.
I don't care enough. I think for villains, you've got to really have a.
You'd be a really like cool villain.
You got to have a shtick, haven't you? You got to have something like
Have a chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah.
And I might occasionally get into a bit of mischief by like if someone like annoyed me a little bit, like
A bit of mischief.
yeah, I don't know what I could do, but I don't know, like if they were scanning their shopping or
Yeah, you just like scan someone else.
yeah, or if I had the power to like affect computers, I'd be like, and he like pays with his bank card and it's like tripled.
Yeah.
Like yeah,
There you go.
I
Off you
know,
go.
and he doesn't.
I'd do something really small, like if someone was doing the scan and go, I'd like whilst they weren't looking, just like stick an onion in there, and like, didn't pay for that, did you? Now you got to have a whole fucking bag check.
Yeah, with the scan and steal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. What would in terms of again, AI and you having, I'm thinking about 1,000 years in the future.
1,000 years?
Right.
Right.
And say people's biggest fears come true.
AI is the thing.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's starting to take over the world.
Okay.
And basically what I'm rigging up here is Terminator.
Right.
And you're John Connor.
Okay.
Right?
Do I have the hair? Am I the Christian Bale, John Connor?
Oh, good
Am
question.
I the kid who's getting chased by a fucking lorry? I want to be the mum.
It's going to have to be Christian Bale one, isn't it? Because
he's cool.
although I didn't really enjoy that. I didn't enjoy it.
The film?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, but then saying that you could be the kid because your older self comes back, doesn't he?
You know, I can't really remember. I know who John Connor is.
Yeah. Yeah, his older self comes back to try save him, doesn't he?
What Terminator did
Or
that?
not save him. Oh, God, I can't remember the storyline of Terminator.
There's a fucking robot, it's Arnie, he's got some biceps, he steals some boots and a motorcycle. That's all he does.
Yeah.
He
In the
puts his
first one,
thumb
I know
up.
he goes back to try kill the boy. And in the second one, he goes back
to save the boy.
To
Yeah.
help him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's all good until he lowers himself into the lava and does the thumbs up.
That's the worst ending to a film I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah.
And if that's what AI can do, fuck AI. Like, don't thumb up me. I hate when people give me a thumbs up anyway,
Yeah.
let alone a cool robot.
All right, let's say then you were getting hunted down by the
Okay.
T1. Is it the T2000?
T1 or whatever it
What's
is,
the
yeah.
one that melts? And
Who's the one that goes through things?
Form himself
Who runs
into,
really
is it
fucking
T2000
upright?
or T1000? T1000 aren't.
All I know is that his run
God,
used to terrify
I
me.
cannot remember anything about Terminator.
He had a flat top. I know that much.
Oh, yeah.
He had a
yeah.
flat top.
Yeah, yeah. So he was coming after you.
Yeah.
All right. So
Have I got Arnie
you're
with me?
against AI.
Yeah. Jack versus AI. No
Yeah.
problem.
Where would you go? What would be your first?
Middle of the woods.
That's risky.
Why?
Because he's quick.
He's quick.
Mm.
No technology out there, though, is there? It's just him.
Yeah, but he's fast and he can mould into his hands become blades. He could chop the trees down and just fucking slice your knob off.
Why would he go straight for my knob?
I don't know. Just cut you up into
Okay.
fucking Billy Bear ham.
Like, I don't know, like the water? Or but he just turned into a fucking jet ski and just chased me down.
Yeah, that's a good call. isn't it?
Water's
Water.
good. You got to get there.
Water and fire, obviously, because he melts, but he must melt at like 9 million.
I was going to say, like
degrees
inside a volcano,
Yeah.
and trust me, I'll melt before he does because I'm combustible.
Yeah.
Am I combustible?
No, well, you won't just pop. You
I
won't
would
just,
do
like,
after a
into
while. I
nothing.
would fucking.
Well,
in a
you
while.
could just I mean,
I would if I get too hot.
Again, if you go far enough down,
I felt that a few times
far
when I
enough
got
down
really
in
hot.
the sea and pressure,
You ever got out of the bath really quick? You know.
you're not gonna pop get out of the bath.
No, but you know when you have like a really hot bath
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
get out and you're like, "Fuck, I'm gonna die." The amount of times I've done that, just like laid naked on the kitchen floor. What?
Yeah.
On the bathroom? Yeah, my bath's in my kitchen. It's like laid bollock naked on
Just
the
walk
bathroom.
downstairs and lay on the kitchen floor.
Oh, that's the worst feeling in the world. I
can't.
hate that.
I can't take heat.
No, exactly. So I'm not going to go near a volcano.
No.
I don't really like cold.
Water might be a good shout, but you
getting on
won't
the
die.
water.
You won't die. You just might not be able to get to you. So if you're on like a
It's like a fucking
jetty in the
dinghy.
middle of the fucking lake or whatever,
Yeah.
you're just like, yeah, fuck
it's
you,
got a fritting lake.
and then you just die of hunger.
Yeah, fuck you, loser. Oh, he doesn't need to eat, does he? No, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
He just walks
And
off.
you got to try and sleep and you fall in the water. Yeah, great.
All right, if AI gets to that position, obviously we are screwed.
What would you do? Obviously, I can't go to the woods because we'll chop my dick off, apparently.
I'd need to know. There's me trying to reason with the robot.
Yeah, you would, though. That's how you do it.
I would like to know what his issue is.
I would be the blind, ignorant person and just immediately try and fight back with no idea of a repercussion. Like, wouldn't think about it. I'd be like, oh, I'm going to fight a robot. Fuck it. You'd be like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Yeah.
Like, can we just talk about this?
Yeah, yeah,
I'd be like, fuck him up.
Yeah, and dead.
Yeah, well done, Jack. You're decapitated.
Yeah. Can you reason with it?
Well, if it's an AI, it's supposed to be intelligent. Are you going to Google, can you reason with AI?
I'm going to ask AI right now, live. It's not live, is it? But live to you and me. I'll ask it right now. Can I reason? Can I reason with AI?
Oh, don't be a simp to AI right away.
Can I reason with it? All right. As an AI language model, I'm designed to process and understand natural language, input and provide responses based on patterns in the data I've been trained on. While I can certainly engage in conversations and provide information, I don't have consciousness, emotions, or personal experiences like a human does. So that's why the podcast that we read earlier is just meaningless and nothing and
Soulless,
has no soul.
yeah.
Which is the problem. But that is the problem with AI at the minute. It's complete in a creative aspect. The problem with AI at the minute is completely soulless. It has no emotion, doesn't have that human touch to it, does it?
It doesn't,
you feel nothing when you're listening to what we read out.
I just googled, can you reason with AI? And it says, AI algorithms lack the ability to reason. So that answers the question, doesn't it? Yeah.
You can definitely interact with me and ask questions, seek explanations, or even engage in debates to some extent.
Oh, okay.
However, I don't possess reasoning capabilities in the same way humans do. My responses are generated based on patterns in the data and algorithms that power me. If you have questions or topics you'd like to discuss, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to provide relevant information and responses based on the knowledge I've been trained on. Right, okay. So my next question then is, what is the robot, I just need to find out, called in Terminator 2?
You asking AI this?
I'm fighting AI with AI. All right?
Okay.
Terminator 2.
It's T-1000.
Was it T-1000?
Robert Patrick.
Yeah, it was T-1000. What
Yeah.
was Thingy then? In Judgment Day, what was
Terminator. He's T-1000 as well, isn't he?
No, he's not T-1000, is he? Oh God, I'm right. Anyway, here we go. How would you survive
T-800.
against T-1000? Here we go. AI against AI.
Okay. This is the ultimate showdown.
The T-1000 featured in the Terminator film franchise. It's a formidable opponent due to its shape-shifting ability and near indestructible liquid metal structure. However, surviving against it would require strategic thinking and resourcefulness. Here are some hypothetical strategies one might employ.
Oh, okay. We're getting tips.
Right. Number one. Right, so you're dead.
Okay.
Number one.
Cheers, Luke.
Avoid confrontation.
Oh, good. Yeah. Stop being a prick.
The
Mr.
T-1000
AI.
is relentless in its pursuit of its targets. The
Cool.
best strategy might be to avoid direct confrontation whenever possible and focus on evasion and escape.
Okay, yep. I'm
2.
dead.
Exploit weaknesses. While
Yep.
the T-1000 is highly resilient, it's not invincible. Finding and exploiting its weaknesses, such as extreme temperatures
Okay.
or powerful explosives,
Okay.
could slow it down. Utilize technology. In the Terminator movies, characters have used technology to their advantage, such as creating electromagnetic traps or modifying weapons to combat the T-1000.
Cool. That's definitely something we could do.
Teamwork and support.
Okay.
Working together with others increases the chances of survival. Combining resources, skills, and knowledge can improve the odds against a powerful adversary like the T-1000. I mean, we'd be screwed at that point because we'd be like, come on, let's do this, and you'd be saying that your brain is telling you to do something
Yeah,
else.
I've been saying, well, my brain's telling me to do over here, Luke. He really wants a coffee.
You'll be swimming in the middle of the lake.
I'll be swimming in fucking Fritton Lake, just like paddle boating.
Stay informed and adaptive. The T-1000 is a learning machine, constantly adapting to its environment and opponents. Oh, it could probably learn to swim then.
Yeah, but I thought like electrics don't mix with water.
Yeah, but he's not
like a toaster, is he?
liquid metal, isn't he?
He's not a toaster, is he?
He's not a toaster, no. Staying informed about his capabilities and behaviour patterns can help in devising effective counter strategies. Ultimately, surviving against the T-1000 will require a combination of intelligence, resourcefulness, and a bit of luck.
Okay.
The key is to stay one step ahead and never underestimate the threat it poses. Is the T-1000
Gay.
water...
So, Jack, why are you naked?
is the...
We gotta try everything. We gotta try and be resourceful.
Is the T-1000 waterproof?
Is waterproof?
However, based on its abilities to reform and reshape itself, it can be inferred that the T-1000 is likely resistant to water and other liquids to some extent. In the
Likely.
movies, the T1000 is shown to survive immersion in liquid nitrogen. Yeah. It does,
if he can survive that, mate, I
Yeah.
don't think a bit of
Yeah, he
fucking
does, doesn't he?
chlorine's going to help.
Yeah. And he even brings himself back together, doesn't he, after
He
being
does,
shattered into
yeah.
1,000 pieces.
He does also walk through bars.
That's true. Suggests that it has some level of resistance to the water. Right. While the T1000 may not be completely impervious to water, its liquid metal composition allows it to withstand submersion and continue functioning, making it an even more formidable adversary.
I don't think we're going to beat him, mate.
Now, to be fair, AI doesn't even know how to really beat AI.
No, I mean, if AI can't beat AI, we ain't got
so,
hope.
so if we're saying ChatGPT is T1,
Okay.
we've got 999 to go before we get...
Yeah, we've got a few.
I don't think we're going to be here, are we?
No.
We're all right.
We could give it a good... Yeah, we might be. Depends if the chips work.
They're not going to work.
Because then the brain will just stop aging itself.
Yeah, well, round robin. I mean, I think safe to say that AI is... right, AI is not going to take over podcasts anytime soon. It might take over this podcast.
Did you say round robin?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
It's like round things up.
Oh, I thought you were singing that Jackson... That's Rock and Robin.
That is rock and roll.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think it's take over podcasts
No.
right
no.
now.
No.
Could take over this one because we're a blip at the minute in the abyss.
Yeah. What I like is your confidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
What I respect about you,
Yeah.
Luke, is how
Yeah,
how,
I'm always I'm always the same about
positives.
You know, yeah. I'm always the same about anything that I try to do creative. Is like, what's the point?
Who fucking cares?
Yeah. I'll do it. Well, all right. Yeah, I'll just do it. What's the point then? So if we end up being pleasantly surprised, then great.
We did all right last time, considering we did what, we did like 20 odd episodes last time.
Yeah, something along those lines. But anyway, it's
This will be
baby steps.
Of course.
Isn't it?
It's episode 1.
Teething.
Also, we're starting a big AI up here, so if anything, they're going to go, oh, algorithm, pop him in there.
That's true. Maybe we want AI to be our friend.
Throw us in the mix.
Fuck, I love AI.
Honestly, the good thing I like, the thing I like about AI is how like robust it is.
Oh,
is the
100%,
emotions it shows.
100%.
That's what I like. Good
Yeah.
old AI.
Yeah, and I think what I'd do to T1000, I'd fucking buy him a beer.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll suck him off.
Yeah. You just want to be T1000's bitch.
He'll be my bitch.
Fucking Jabba the Hutt.
Whatever. He had a flat top.
Fuck's sake. Right, well, yeah, we'll see. I guess we'll continue on the AI train.
For the next few episodes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes,
Yeah.
AI might be a dip, and then next month we might talk about Doritos.
We already know what next month is.
I can't remember off the top of my head what it's next month.
You
Pal,
can
let's not
remember
ruin
what
it.
it is. No, I'm not going to ruin it. I'm just saying we know what it is.
One thing we're not
These
going to do
people
this
don't
time
know what
round
it
is tell people what we're going to do.
And then we don't do it.
Because we don't do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. If
Yeah.
you have we did make this rule and then we stopped having it
Yes,
because
yeah,
after
we
the
did,
first
yeah.
episode we're like, next week we're doing this.
No, we're not. We're not
3 years later we make
we're
a new
not.
fucking podcast.
At this moment in time, we're just going to say, right, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
And
Talking about something.
Exactly.
Yeah, about AI.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So we're not going to make any promises.
No.
I think that's where we lack.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Should we give this question to the listeners before we go?
Go on.
It's not about AI.
Is it about
It's
coffee?
about your cappuccino bullshit.
Yeah.
First of all, bullshit coffee. First and foremost. And Luke also says that cappuccino is a breakfast coffee.
It is, mate.
I don't think it is.
Mm.
Define breakfast coffee.
I'm telling you, it's a breakfast coffee.
Apart from have it at breakfast.
Yeah, you're meant to have it at breakfast. Yeah. I think it's something to do with because they froth the milk.
Oh, he's not a barista. Luke,
It's lighter.
Luke has a coffee machine. I know whenever Luke makes us a coffee, he does a little pattern.
Yeah. Because
To be fair, they're getting really good.
they're not.
They are getting quite good. The one he did the other day was
do
good with the little ripples and shit. That was nice.
Yeah, I think to be honest with you, 9 times out of 10, it's accident,
Okay, good. Yeah.
not skill. See, doing it again. Anything creative?
Exactly, yeah. I was bigging you up.
I can't
was
even
saying
say
you did
I
a
make
great
a good
job.
coffee.
You can.
Alright.
You make a delicious coffee.
Um,
That's a bullshit skill, though, isn't it? I'll make a pattern with some milk.
it's hard though, isn't it?
It's pointless, is what it is.
Yeah, but to be fair, like I understand what you mean. Aesthetically, it looks lovely when they put it down, but everybody picks it up, drinks it, and then it's ruined.
Exactly. As soon as you move it, it's like, oh, it's blood.
Ruined, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, or they'll grab a spoon and they'll just stir the sugar in.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, well,
I just spent the last 5 minutes trying to make that for you.
Yeah, if I was the barista, I'll be like, right, yeah, so just don't do it then.
Yeah,
just don't do the pattern.
It's like pouring.
I cannot believe the first episode had a technical issue in it.
Of course it did.
I mean,
it's
that
AI.
just.
You knew it was going to happen as soon as you said it.
Well,
as soon as you said it, you shouldn't have said it.
Well, and look, now we've been fine and perfect now.
Yep.
Because
is it that red thing you've put on?
No. Yeah. When Jack says that red thing I've put on, I've just slipped on a silk
Slipped
dress.
on a little number. Yeah.
I'm just sat here in a lovely little red dress.
Fucking amazing.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks for listening, and we hope we will be back next week.
Yes, we do. Thank you very much, everybody.
And yeah, we'll see you. See you next time.
It's great to be back. Thanks, AI, our Lord and Saviour.